Korea logged a current account surplus for the 8th straight month in December on the back of an increased trade surplus and increased dividends from overseas, according to the central bank.
무역수지 흑자폭이 증가하고 해외 배당 수입이 늘어난 데 힘입어 작년 12월 우리나라 경상수지가 8개월 연속 흑자를 기록했다고 한국은행이 발표했습니다. So this has just been announced by the BOK. Tell us more.
Well, might as well just start with what the current account is. Basically, it records a country's transactions with the rest of the world. You can think of it that way. So specifically, net trade in goods and services. And when I say net, it means you have in versus out. So you have your gross income that you make, and then you pay your taxes. That's your net income. Same with people, same with companies. So when we say net, it means that. So you've got net trade in goods and services. Do you have a trade surplus or do you have a trade deficit? Then you've got net earnings on cross-border investments. So we will talk about dividends in a little bit. That's included there. And then you've also got net transfer payments, things such as foreign aid. So that's what the current account is. Korea's current account surplus reached $7.4 billion in December, and that's following a surplus of just under $4 billion the previous month. So things are looking good from that respect for Korea.
Yeah. net라는 표현은 그러니까 순이익, 순수입 할 때 순이라고 우리가 해석을 하죠. 보통은 이제 gross라고 하는 총 금액이 있고 거기서 이제 여러 가지 expenses라든지 이런 것을 제하고 나면은 남게 되는 순수 금액을 net something 이렇게 표현을 하게 됩니다. So we're talking about that in terms of the current account, as you just said there. And things are looking rosy, would you say?
I would say so. So like last year, Korea reported a current account surplus for the whole year of about $35.5 billion. In 2022, it was almost 26 billion. So quite a big jump there. And it was much higher than the central bank had estimated. They'd only been expecting a $30 billion current account surplus. And they're also expecting that the current account surplus will actually widen this year to around 49 billion. So they're expecting quite a lot because of the hopeful recovery in exports, especially when it comes to chips and cars.
Semiconductors,
yes.
그거를 이제 우리가 영어로 chips라고 얘기하기도 합니다. Not like fish and chips.
No.
Potato chips.
Potato chips, unfortunately not.
But when it comes to the economy and we're talking about exports and imports, especially South Korea, chips means semiconductors.
Right.
Okay, so the first expression here is on the back of.
On the back of something,
Yeah.
something, or even someone, for example, someone's hard work, right? Companies benefit on the backs of their employees' hard work. So that's as a result of or due to something.
네, 무엇의 결과로라는 뜻인데요. On the back of something 이렇게 표현을 합니다. And the next one is dividends.
So dividends is when a company sends or pays a portion of their profit, their net income, to their shareholders, to each shareholder. So depending on how many shares you have, that would determine how big your dividend, how much money you receive. Now also, dividend can also be used just to talk about some advantage or benefit that somebody gets, usually for something you've done. And we usually use it in the plural. So we'll say something is paying dividends.
Oh.
So if one of your friends, for example, or you got a promotion at work, you could say, I got a promotion. All my hard work is finally paying dividends.
It's like paying off.
Yeah, I'm getting some benefit for something I did. So the same way, you invest in a company, the company does well, they share a portion of that profit with the people who invested in the company.
Wow, it's interesting. I didn't know you could use it metaphorically, actually, so that's interesting.
Sure.
Dividends라는 게 이제 배당금, 이익 배당이란 뜻인데요. 비유적으로도 쓴다라는 거죠. My hard work is paying dividends 라고 하면은 내가 열심히 노력한 결과가 지금 이렇게 결실을 맺고 있구나. 결과가 이렇게 보이고 있다. 이런 뜻으로 보면 되겠고요. 다시 한번 헤드라인을 제가 읽어보겠습니다. Korea logged a current account surplus for the 8th straight month in December on the back of an increased trade surplus and increased dividends from overseas, according to the central bank. Now on to domestic news. Here's number 2.